Hey, and welcome to this week's special episode of Ask Marc. We have myself and Marc as usual. We have our special guest, Azlan. How you doing?
Let's just call it Ask Azlan this week.
Ask
That's
Azlan.
a good idea. That's the show.
And you are the designer for the upcoming Team Escape mode.
That's right.
All right, so this one, earlier this week, we asked you guys to submit questions on the upcoming Team Escape mode. And I took the most frequently 10 questions that were asked and getting right into it. We'll start off. So, guys, it seems there's a re-education process going on here, so just give some of these are kind of elementary, some of them are a little bit more advanced. So starting off, is the Team Escape mode going to be in a closed area, or is it going to be open?
So it's a lot like a sprint, so it's on a closed track, but the best comparison is like a ski hill. So you start at one point and you end at the same point, but along the way there's several shortcuts and different routes you can go on, and they're all epic long tracks as well, so they're pretty big.
Cool. All right, second question is, how many players in the Team Escape event?
4 players, or 2 to 4 players actually, max for those 2.
Enough, okay. Is there a maximum distance that the players can get away from each other? And if there is, what happens if that max distance is reached?
So there isn't a maximum distance, but to be honest, if you want to do well in the mode, you want to stick with your teammates because it's a co-op mode, so you want to play with your friends, make sure they're not getting busted, and as well you want to all escape at the same time as well to get the best benefits.
That's the thing too, is how roughly, like for my own, how long is the races, like roughly?
They range from like 6 to 8 minutes in some cases.
Okay.
You know, for like from tier 1 to tier 3, they're pretty big.
So you can see how sticking together is...
It's really important.
It's a pretty tough mode as well, so it's good to play with friends.
There's a couple questions coming up that actually talks about how just co-op works and whatnot. So next question is, what are the rewards that you get in post-race rewards, and how are those split up between the players?
Rewards are similar to any other event. You get a lot of rep, a lot of cash. Because the mode is quite difficult, we give you quite a lot of rewards when you finish, especially if you and all your friends finish. So so
there's tiered rewards.
Exactly. Yeah. So if I just finish and my teammates get busted or don't manage to get to escape, then we'll get less rewards. So ideally, all of you get out at the same time.
Okay. Let's make sure there's not anything else with this question. Is it the same with private matches? If you go to a private match, the reward's going to be the same?
Yeah. So because it's not like a sprint or circuit, it's you with your friends against the AI. So we're giving you full rewards if you play with your team with a pre-made team of people.
Okay, well that just made me think of a question of my own. Is there a timer that you need to get to the finish point by? Like as you said that if your friends get busted or don't make it, so
there's a time limit. Ranges, I think the lowest one we had is about 7 minutes. And if you don't get there in time, you will get busted. And it acts as a sort of a goal to get there within that speed.
Cool. All right. Let me see where it was. Next question is, how do you get into a Team Escape event? Like, how do you enter an event?
So same as any other race, you basically queue in from the world map where you drive to the icon on the world. You unlock, I think we're going to have 6+ events between level 0 and 40. So you unlock those the same way.
Cool. Next question is, how will my friends know if I'm in trouble in a race, in the Team Escape? And this is one that we were talking about before. It's kind of interesting. So how did you guys take care of that?
So one of the hardest things about Team Escape and what we first learned was when you have like 20 cults on screen and you and your racer buddies, you can't tell where they are. So one of the things we added was little icons that grow and shrink depending on how far away your teammate is. So you can always tell where they are, stick close to them. If you see they're getting busted, you can play a power up, which we'll get into I think in a bit, to try and help them out and try and get away.
Cool. All right, next question is power-ups. Any new power-ups for Team Escape?
Yeah, so we have 2 new power-ups. We have Team Slingshot and Team Emergency Evade. Basically, Team Emergency Evade, it's emergency evade before your entire team, and it's like 10 times stronger, so it's badass.
So when you hit it, no matter where your teammates are, they play one as well?
Yeah, exactly.
And if you play one, does that take out of their count?
No, it doesn't. But it helps a lot. Like there are a lot of roadblocks, a lot of rhinos. So if your buddy hits a roadblock, it's stuck. You see that, you can hit Team Emergency Evade, and it'll send them flying.
So it's basically every time you hit one, it's 2 to 3, 4 times. So you get 4 for the.
So if you guys are in tight too, and you all hit one, you get a huge kind of.
It's like a nuclear bomb.
Like an epic.
Cool.
And then real quick, Team Slingshot makes all your team go faster as well.
Nice. Okay. Next question is, what happens if another racer gets busted?
So in our mode we have something called strikes, so they're like lives in any other game. If someone gets busted, it takes away a strike, and then they respawn on the nearest player ahead of them. So so that's new as well. Spectating respawning's in.
Spectate.
That's something
that's
the
interesting.
community's been waiting for a long time.
It's pretty cool. You get to watch your teammate as you respawn on them. You get to give hints of advice.
So you got spectating in more for Team Escape.
Yeah.
Going completely off topic. Is this something that we're looking at to get another race mode? Spectating?
It'd be cool if it worked. I'd like to have it, but for now we're sticking to Team Escape and see how well it does.
Okay, cool.
We mentioned this like 6 months ago. Say we would try it in a specific mode and prototype it.
Yeah.
So depending on how the community loves it with Team Escape, we'll wait for the feedback and see.
Cool. Just to finish off, when you run out of strikes, then then it's like sudden death. So if you get busted and you have no strikes left, then you're out, and your buddies can still finish the race.
You just get to watch it.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Cross your fingers.
Can we expect any new cop cars, cop tactics, or anything new from the cops?
The cops are intense in Team Escape. I don't know how to describe it until you guys play it, but
I think what you guys should do is go to our YouTube channel, so youtube.com/need4speed, or just go to YouTube and type in Gamescom Team Escape.
Yeah.
Because we actually, when we showed off the mode there, we had the prototype one that we had that was really, really intense. So it gives you an idea of how more intense the cops are during this mode.
There are roadblocks, spike strips, rhinos, and not just like one or two. We're talking like a lot. So you gotta be smart about it.
So there's way more cops.
Oh yeah, I think one in the Gamescom demo came off of a jump into a roadblock.
Yeah.
Like right there. I was like, oh man.
And just to touch on cars quickly there, Azlan and I have been working to prototype some cool cop cars for the community that we might be releasing quite quickly. So we've been playing with them. We just need to make sure they fit within the load.
Have you got the livery for the design for them yet?
We have a livery and all that design.
You could have done a livery competition.
Yeah, well, we
still can, maybe.
The thing is, cops, I really feel that you guys have been screaming for different types of cars and different types of vehicles. I think cops will be one of that key pillar in our game. It's just huge in our game between, we have the sprint circuits, Team Escape now, and pursuits. So I think anything going towards that theme is going to be really popular, and we're prototyping this.
Cool. Last question in regards to Team Escape is, when are we going to release it?
No exact date, but soon. We want to get it out as much as you guys can see it.
So basically, what I've been telling everybody is the mode is done. We're just in polishing and bug fixing stage.
Basically, you guys are locked and went. You guys are locked.
We're pretty much locked. We're just like making sure it's really polished, really awesome. We want it to be really good, so we hope you guys enjoy it as well.
Which is kudos to Azlan and his team. These guys are playing it every day, late at night. Just make sure that the whole flow, the whole experience, it's like you said, it was like 6 to 7, 8 minutes, some of these things. So it takes a lot of tuning to make it feel not super punishing, but fun. There's a lot of balancing that goes into this mode. So I'm looking forward to see what you guys have been asking for a while. So it's all we can say for the release date. We can't give a specific date because until Azlan gives a green light that it's fully polished, we're not shipping it, but it is the highest on our priority with the entire team. So that's our main focus. So very, very soon.
Cool. So that's the top 10 questions that we have from the community in regards to Team Escape. That's it for the questions this week, but I wanted to quickly touch that today. By the time everybody hears this, yesterday we closed the Create a Track contest, and we have a huge amount of tracks to go through. So you guys, us three, it's going to take us a while. So I've actually pushed back the winner announce. And
thank you guys for doing that.
I was amazingly surprised how many entries we had.
And we want to do more stuff like this. Anything to get the community involved. There'll be some things coming down the pipeline that we're watching the community very closely. Some of the things that you guys are creating is blowing our expectations way out of the water. So continue to keep doing what you're doing. We're watching. We're listening. This is as much as we come to work every day, we're doing this for you guys, and we're trying to shape this game around your guys' expectations and your desires.
So we're going to earliest we're going to announce the winner is Friday, February 11th. It may be longer than that, depending, because I don't know exactly how many entries we got. I got over 2,500 emails, and each email contains 3 to 7 entries, so you guys do the math. And then, what were we saying about late March? We'll get the track into the game to play.
Sounds good.
That's all right.
Yep. Cool. And that's it for this week. Sorry, it was a long one this week, but it was a cool topic to talk about.
And one more thing, as we get Team Escape out the door, we'll bring Azlan back. So as the mode goes live and hot, we'll give this guy some more face time. Next time he's got to comb his hair. Then put some gel in there.
You gotta give him your barber to work on it.
But we'll have him back for more questions. And so if you have more questions, keep firing to Drew, and as the mode goes live, you know, keep it coming.
Cool. That's it for this week. Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.